It. And I believe we are live on Facebook. Usually it takes an extra second to connect, so that's good. Okay, so welcome, day 89. Technically, tomorrow is the last day, but they're giving us a bonus. So come Monday, we are going to get on. Monday will be our last day. So come back Monday. What is the date on Monday? If you're watching the replay, this will be Monday, April 3rd. So April 3rd, you guys. So excited. Okay, so let's take the first 5 minutes and talk about any wins. Kara, I see you. Do you have a win?
Yeah, so I have a huge event coming up that at first I didn't think I could get, but I did. And I have a big order right now I'm trying to do to finish and ship and everything. So I guess that's 2.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's a really good win.
Thanks.
You're doing great. Any other? Hey, Kim.
Hey y'all, I'm driving. I'm sorry, but today's my birthday. Woo-hoo.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
And
Happy
Kim's the top of
birthday,
the leaderboard.
Kim.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am at the top of the leaderboard.
Yep, I saw that.
See, I cannot believe it. I'm so excited.
What a birthday gift.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice gift. So, thank y'all.
One more day, and then it's like, oh, March is over, and then it's like, I have a love-hate relationship, you guys, for the last day of the month because it stresses me out, but then it's like, oh my gosh, it's a new month, and then I'm so excited for the new month, and then I'm just, all these emotions, I just love it. But way to go, Kim. Robin.
Okay, I am so excited. So my recruit just made director last night. I'm so excited. She just signed up her 3rd person last night. And then I have 2 people that I am working on right now to sign up. So yeah,
You are killing it. Just killing it.
So excited. So yeah.
You should be.
You got this. You're amazing. Way to go. Okay, anyone else want to share? Oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm so sad. So you guys, okay, we're gonna talk about this real quick. Any wins on Facebook? Okay, so this 90 day is going to end. We're gonna have 30 days kind of off, which I wouldn't really count it as off because I would go back and watch the 90 days, try and implement stuff, figure out a system for things. Okay. With that being said, April is off. May, we will start another 90 day. So the first 90 day was like selling and getting customers, social media. The second 90 days, so that will start May, and that will go for 90 days. And that will be all about recruiting. And then there'll be a month off. So what were we? January, February, March is off. So it will be May and June will be every day, Monday through Friday for the 90 days. And then July will be off. Hallelujah. Get through that, get through convention, hit convention.
May, June, July, August will be off.
Are you right? Are you correct?
January, February, March, April's off.
Okay,
May,
we got
June,
it, you
July.
guys. I can do math. I told you I'm really, really good at math, but it's just not my strong suit when I'm with you guys. I just need my paper and I need to think. Okay, so it's great.
Is all we care about is April off.
Robin just said in the chat that she would love an accountability group. So if you guys want to keep getting together, post in the 90 day And if there's anybody that wants to keep getting together, you guys set that up and keep getting together and hold each other accountable. I think that's awesome. And then because I think having an accountability group, sorry, I'm going to tangent for one hot minute, that where I have my mom and Robbie, and I'm very lucky to have them, because if I'm having a down day or I don't want to do something, I don't want to get out of bed, they're there saying, did you make your calls? Did you do these things? And it's not that they're being rude. It's just here, they're holding me accountable. And so that's huge. I have got some different team members that are in some different chats of 3 and 4. There's one that there's 4 of them that I know of, and they call each other every single morning at 8 a.m. saying, what are you going to do today? And just them holding each other accountable has been so good, because it has, they've all recruited somebody this month because they are holding each other accountable. So it's awesome. So I would recommend reaching out to people in this group, or if somebody just wants to take the initiative and just do a post and say, does anyone want to get together and we talk every day, or figure that out, you guys go ahead and run with it. Okay, so let's get into today. Robin said she'll make a post. Thank you, Robin. So today's title is Each One Teach One. So I'm going to let Mom get into this, and I'm going to interject, and we're going to have fun back and forth today.
Today was question and answer. So trying to get my stuff here put together. Hold on just a minute. And so I'm not going to go into all, we only got to hear, I will say on Mondays, on Fridays, he goes into, I'm sorry, I'm just not set up here yet. I apologize. I got to move this up to my other screen. Okay. On Fridays, he goes into question and answers. However, he started out with your dare. Your dare is share on social media, in your reels, your stories, your posts. What's your biggest learning moment in this that we've had? What have you learned? He used the example of bingo. So if you're doing bingo and you get blacked out, or he called it full house or something, like, he's from England, bless his heart, or Australia, I don't know. Anyway, he has a cute accent. But he said, and you turned around to the person behind you and said, hey, Kim, guess what? I just got blackout. And he said, if you don't tell anybody, then you don't win. Nobody knows. When you win bingo, you always go, bingo. And that's, if you just keep it to yourself, nobody knows. You don't win. You don't share it. So what are your biggest learning moments that you've learned through this last 90 days? He said, if you share it with people, it's exciting, it's attractive. They want to know, they want to follow you. They want to get to know you more than just being you. I mean, more than just, hey, happy day on a TikTok or a reel or something like that. They want to know what you're good at, what you learned, what you've done. And
by you teaching these things, this is huge, because the different things that you've learned, these are tips and tricks and tactics that it doesn't matter what business you're in, you can utilize this. So if you're putting it out there, things that you're learning from us and from this 90 day, and you go do a reel on it, like, hey, this is what I learned today, or this is what I learned here, you're going to have people start following you for that knowledge. And then you never know, those people are going to turn into either sharing it, or they're going to maybe come and shop from you, become a new team member. You never know where it's going to go. And so that is something where it's taking this information, and you don't just take it and hide it. There's a, sorry, I'm going to get churchy on you guys for a minute, but in the Bible, it talks about where God went and gave somebody some money. And there's people that went and they invested it and they grew it, and others took it, or took their talents and went and dug it in the dirt and they hid it. And so it's like, you're getting all this information. If you guys go and share it, it's going to come back tenfold. Every time you teach it, you're going to learn more about it and it's going to resonate with you more. And so that's the thing behind it is, okay, if it's something you don't really know, teach about it. Go back and watch it and go and do a live and teach about what we're teaching you, because it's going to be ingrained into you. And then when people have questions, you can share this information with them. You're giving them value, and then they'll come back and they'll see, oh my gosh, I learned about this, this, and this from Bill or from Alicia or from Robin. They're going to be my go-to, or they're very business savvy. I'm going to keep learning from them. Or if I ever join this business, I'm going to join with them because they know their stuff.
Well, and he also taught grow, give, and get. So in grow, that you can be funny and entertaining. If you give value, if every day you did one of the 90-day things and you went on social media and said, I'm a social media pro, every single day I'm going to give you a tip, tune in tomorrow at 12 noon. And you just took a half hour and prepped and read through our notes that we have and maybe watch the video again. And you went on and taught that every single day, condense it down, like, or even on YouTube, you will have so many people follow you because you have value and they will follow you for that. And that's amazing. He talked about Nelson Mandela, that he was incarcerated and he was put onto an island. He called it the Robben Island, but he said it was ROBBM. He wasn't sure, but I'm like, Robben Island, there's the jail, there's the jail. And it's right outside of South Africa. And he said they had a class every day, but he said, most of these people were very poor. This was the place that they put incarcerated people that didn't have any money. And they would have a class every day of education of some sort or something. Then all of the inmates or this group of people would go to this cave or this conference room.
They had an opportunity for them to learn of having like courses as far as like getting, I'm going to use terminology like a college degree, but it wasn't that. They had other things, but it was expensive and people couldn't afford it. And so they decided to send one person or get together and go and have these meetings because they couldn't afford to go do that. So it was I can learn from each person. Keep going, Mom.
So after the class was over, so let's say there's Robin, Brittany, Robbie, Tom, and Sean all here, but they only had enough money for one person to go to class. So Robbie goes to class, and then he'd come back to all of our group, all 5 of us, and teach us what he learned that day. Now, that's kind of what we're doing. We go to the social media class from Fraser Brooks, and we come back to all of you and teach you what we have learned. And then they started thinking, well, there's 5 people here, and all of us have smarts. We're all good. So Robbie not only came back and taught us what he learned that day, but they turned to every single person and said, you teach us something today. So when Robbie was finished, then Brittany would teach them something. She learned this on Facebook. And then Tom would teach them something. Oh my gosh, I learned how to run this lawnmower better. And then Sean would come along and say, oh, I learned that he took Chris to the doctor and this, and this is medical. And then I came along and said, oh, I learned today that you got to love everybody and love your life. But as you all come together, Robbie not only just learned what this subject was, he learned all 5 of these things. And so every day these people would get together and
teach something that they knew or a life lesson so they could teach those things, because everybody's had life lessons. You have gone through things and everybody's had different experiences. And so they taught each other based on those different experiences that they've been through life or they've learned.
And so he said that once they were released, that almost every person that was in this group ended up in the South African Parliament because they were so knowledgeable about all facets of life. Because we learn what we experience or what we read or what we do. but my interests are far different than Robbie's. But Robbie will come in with all these wonderful little videos or different clips, and it changes my life. And Brittany's raising 5 kids, and she learns all about all this different medicine, and she teaches me. We all learn from each other. So you take your knowledge and share it out there and get them to share their knowledge back. So today it's each one teach one. So we want you to think about that and teach, because that's part of the 3. Grow, give, and get. You've got to give some things. It's not all about just like TikTok, 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 because I do a ton of those. But what can I give? And so I think, crap, I'm going to start teaching social media, because when you teach it, you learn it more than anybody else. The teacher is the one that learns the most. So each one of us can teach someone something that you know. So think about that. Let's see, was there anything else? And get information from many people. Yes. So because more people, all of you, if I were to ask you, if we were to take a little bit of time and every single one of you shared something that you learned yesterday, we'd all be a whole world of knowledge better than what we are today. So that was one thing.
So he talked about, so with that, kind of taking that story back, is the dare for today is go on social media and tell about something that was your biggest takeaway or your biggest win or your, how did he phrase it?
Your biggest learning moments.
Your biggest learning lesson. And do that today in, that's the dare.
Is Valencia on here? She asked a question and he answered it fabulously. Valencia, are you here? I was just looking.
I think she is. I think they're still watching it because
she's still watching. Yeah. Sedaria, did you watch today? Did you hear? She didn't watch. She's working. Okay. Well, Valencia went on and asked a question. She says she has her personal profile. She has a Facebook page, her business page, and a group. She said, where should I put most of my time? And he said, in your group, I would go in and do a post every day, spend just 10 minutes, just a little teeny bit of time. He said, then he would spend his time on the page or the personal, on your personal page. He said he would spend most of his time on personal page. However, I sell on my business page. So I spend a lot of time on my business page, but my personal profile is where we're going to find people that want to reach out and learn about us. And that's what Valencia had asked today. One other thing that he talked about is he said he loves Telegram. I don't know if many of you are on Telegram. We've done a few little things with Telegram. Eric Worre posts everything on Telegram. There's 2 types of Telegram. One Telegram that everybody can go in and chat, and one that is just a information giving. And so if Eric Worre has in his mastermind a Telegram that everything's posted there. So you don't have to go through and run through the chat and find out, or if it's a post on Facebook, then where did it go? Was it an email? Did I archive it? I don't know. On Telegram, I know Mastermind has every single announcement that I need or link or anything that I need on Telegram. And so he talked about how to move people from Facebook to Telegram. And one way to do it is he said, tell them, I have 5 great tips about social media. One is give, let's see, grow, give, get. Go, grow, give, get. The next one is here, and the next one is here, and the next one here. And then you say, oh my gosh, I've run out of time. If you want to hear the 5th one, jump over to my Telegram. Is it a
But
page?
This is more advanced. So I would say do something like this on your personal page if you're trying to grow your business page, because like we do that. It's like, oh my gosh, we want to do, because they said that they're doing podcasts and LinkedIn and Twitter. And it's like, I don't do any of those. And so it's like, master what you're doing and figure out a system. So it's like, here, if you're trying to grow your following, do the FAM and get your business page going, and do something just to push them over to your business page. And then you can do something to get them to Instagram and to those, but it's like, just focus on one at a time.
You know, Brittany, that just triggered what you just said was excellent, because if you're chatting with somebody on your personal page and you want them to go to your business page, because that's where you go live, say, I have these 4 tips, or I have these 5 tips. Oh my gosh, I ran out of time. If you want to see the fifth one, jump over to my business page, and find that 5th tip. And then make sure you post that on your business page. So that's excellent. I love that.
So to recap real quick, dare go post or do a reel about your biggest win or the biggest lesson learned from this 90-day. And does anyone have any quick questions? I saw Lateria. Did I say that wrong? I think I did. On Facebook, she said her win for the month is I sold 400 pieces and went live for 32 hours. Going hard for April. Way to go.
Oh, that is amazing.
That is so amazing. Any other questions? Anything?
What's awesome about that is that she's tracked that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was his whole thing yesterday, is if you don't track it, you don't know where you're at. And tracking is the key to everything.
Yeah, I think keep tracking, track your followers, track everything. Tiana's on Facebook. I know she had a win. She hit director. She signed up 4 people. Way to go.
Well, and one thing about tracking that I love is I have been able to go back and see where I was in March last year. So keep spreadsheets or whatever you have so that you can go back and see where you've come in a year. One thing that we just hit, I'm going to brag for 1 little minute. We just hit 100,000 orders, online orders. Now, if we hadn't tracked, we wouldn't be able to do that. We're doing a big celebration. So can you believe 100,000 orders? Oh my gosh. And we passed that because that was this weekend, but we're so excited. If you don't track, you don't know. You don't know. That's such a great win for us. And we've been so excited about that. But if you don't keep track, how do you know?
Okay, well,
Okay,
we
well-
love you guys. Go get new releases. They posted on Facebook 2 like awesome pieces that I saw. I need to go see if Misty did sneak peeks, but good luck today. Happy shopping.
Remember, tomorrow he's doing the day 90, and I'm not watching it tomorrow coming on, but we will be back Monday to do one last one and say goodbye to everybody for just a month, and then we'll be back. So have a happy weekend, and we will see you Monday the same time. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.